This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today. It is very much appreciated here on this Monday afternoon, coming towards the end of March now, so it's about time to nail down, hopefully this week, another 2 or 3 Classic Watch 25 possibles on the YouTube channel. The first one we're going to take a look at shortly, but before that, classicwatch25.great/site.net is where people can find these horses. You'll see that there's the Australian trained horses on the site at the moment, and they are celebrating another classic win, the second classic win of the Australian season, as broadsiding, finally, it could be said, at the third time of asking, took out a Guineas this past weekend over 10 furlongs. Good performance, just holding on. So that's 2 classic winners already from the Australian horses on classicwatch25.great/site.net. The other one, of course, being Lady Shenandoah. We'll hopefully review these races soon. Got a good list of races now to have a look at. So that's for another day. But before that, we are going to take a look at a horse today, which I think is quite an interesting contender for the classics based in the United Kingdom. Trained by Charlie Appleby at Newmarket. And the horse is called Ruling Court. Ruling Court, you'll see there, 3-year-old colt, born on the 8th of February 2022. Trained by Charlie Appleby, bred by Nursery Place, Manfuso and Will Height, owned by Godolphin, sired by Justify out of a dam called In Charge of Me, who herself was sired by High Chaparral. So straight away there, you're looking at least, you'd see 10 furlongs there quite comfortably on both sides of the pedigree. The form of the horse, well, I think the form is quite interesting. The horse won first time out at Sandown in July 2024, hammering Pantal Warrior by 5.5 lengths, running to a mark of 97 first time out. That's not too shabby, that's good. And then he unfortunately was behind a horse very closely related to him, the Lion in Winter, 3rd out of 11 in the Group 3 Acomb Stakes at York on the 21st of August. Running to a mark of 106. So it was unfortunate that he managed to suffer that reversal, but he lost to a horse already on the Classic Watch 25 video channel. He then came back out on the 1st of March 2025 in the UAE 1,000 guineas, the UAE 2,000 guineas, the Jumeirah 2,000 guineas at Meydan, and defeated the Fingal Raven by 6 lengths. An absolute storming performance, where the horse ran to a Racing Post rating of 113. So the horse is already a Group 3 place listed winner after only 3 starts. And if people look at the horse's entries, you'll see the horse is entered in the Betfred 2,000 guineas. The horse is also entered in the Irish 2,000 guineas. The horse is also entered in the English and the Irish Derby. So the entries look to be quite interesting at the moment. Quite a few things suggesting this could be a decent enough horse, Ruling Court. Like I touched on the Lion in Winter already, this is another one where I don't really have to bang on about the pedigree too much of Ruling Court, because we will get to the Lion in Winter video eventually. But yeah, Ruling Court, this looks a very promising horse, I think it's fair to say. People will see that the pedigree online thoroughbred database still a race behind. It's only got the horses racing twice, not the race in the UAE. All we want here really is the dam line number. Ruling Court is dam line 7A. And you'll see that it's very interesting pedigree, it's fair to say. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the horse out of who's the 4th dam, it's the 3rd dam of. We're going to go back to there. We're going to take a look at the first 3 dams and any horses I found along the way. And then we can just link to the other video. We're going to watch the horse win twice. Ruling Court, we're going to watch it win on first time debut at Sandown in July. And then we're going to watch the horse win in March at Maidan as well. The Dam of the Horse, In Charge of Me, a mare but foaled in 2013, sired by High Chaparral out of Inchmina. In Charge of Me had a fairly decent career. She was in the first three in 8 of her 13 starts, managing to win 3 times and earning $135,305 American dollars. Decent enough career. In Charge of Me, she was actually third in the Group 3 Mint Julep Handicap of 2018 at Churchill Downs. Her only black tie performance, but she managed to get there in the end in 2018 when the mare was 5. A couple of interesting horses there. You can say they're Group 1 horses. The next two, Johann Strauss, a gelding, born in 2011, sired by High Chaparral again, out of Inchmina. So Johann Strauss is actually a full brother to the Dam of Ruling Court. Johann Strauss, you'll see they only won 1 out of his 16 starts, but he was placed 6 times and he earned £117,563 UK pound. He was actually second in the 2013 Group 1 Racing Post Trophy and was 4th in the Irish 2000 Guineas of 2014. Was also 3rd in the Group 1 Jebel Hatta of 2015, age 4, as well as being second in His Highness the President's Cup in the UAE, a listed race as well. So this horse is dual Group 1 and listed placed. Johann Strauss, full brother to the Dam of our horse. Mythical, a French-bred colt born in 2017, sired by Camelot. Another one out of Inchmina. Mythical only raced 11 times in her career, finished 3rd 3 times and won once, with earnings of £43,744 UK pounds. Mythical was also placed, Group 1 placed in the 2019 Criterium de Saint Cloud, and was also placed in the Group 3 Ballyroan Stakes of 2020. Another one formerly trained by Aidan O'Brien and then trained by Joseph O'Brien. This horse quite interesting, Nagyrock. Nagyrock, a colt born in 2020, sired by Leah, out of a dam called Emma Spencer. People will see that Inchmina is the second dam of Nagyrock. The horse, there's 3s across the board, never out of the first 3 in 9 starts. 3 wins, 3 places, and 3 thirds. Earnings of $506,550 American dollars. Nagyrock coming back as a 5-year-old this year, maybe. At 2, the horse won the Group 3 Futurity Stakes, and the horse was also placed in the Group 1 2022 Breeders' Cup Juvenile. At 3, the horse won another Group 3, the James W. Murphy Stakes at Pimlico. Was second in the Group 2 Secretariat Stakes and placed in another few Group 3 races as well. So Group 1 placed, dual Group 1 and Group 2 placed, dual Group 3 winner, Nagyrock out in the States, horse bred by Churbanell Thoroughbreds, LLC. On to the second dam of Ruling Court now, Inchmina. Inchmina, a mare foaled in 2006, sired by Cape Cross, out of a dam called Inchaney. People say that Inchmina, if they look, was actually unraced. The third dam of the horse, Inchaney, a mare foaled in 2001, sired by Nashwan. Derby winner out of a dam called Inchmurrin. Inchaney raced 8 times in her career, winning twice, and was in the first 3 in 4 of her 8 starts, with earnings of $38,515 UK pounds. Good solid horse in Cherry, winner of the listed Ballymacole Stud Stakes at 3 of 2004, and was also placed in the Group 3 Nell Gwyn Stakes, a trial for the UK 1000 Guineas, and was also 3rd in the listed Conqueror Stakes, over a mile at Goodwood. Group 3 place listed winner, trained by Jeff Ragg. So 2 of the 3 dams that we've looked at have got black type, and the other one was unraced. Ruling Court, in case people wondering, earnings of £127,502 UK pounds at the moment. We're going to take a look now really at this horse, the Lion in Winter, unbeaten, 2 starts, 2 wins, earnings of €11,800 and 93,572 UK pounds. People will see that Inchmowing is actually the 3rd dam of the Lion in Winter. The Lion in Winter, of course, the winner of the Group 3 Acon Stakes, ahead of Ruling Court in 2024. So we don't really need to discuss the historic pedigree or anything of Ruling Court. I can just link you to the video where the Lion in Winter is discussed in the pedigree. And I will do that now. And then it's just a matter really of closing down a few tabs to save on CPU and watching the horse Ruling Court win 2 races. We can watch it win here first time out on the 25th of July 2024. This race was at Sandown. We can watch it now and then see what we think.
He's now in. Ready. And they're off. Away in racing, 7 furlongs for these juveniles in the Martin Densham Peter Deal Memorial British EBF Maiden Stakes. Houndsworth is one of the first ones to show. Together with on the inside, the Respiro Solitario with the black and pink Solar Army is well positioned early. From one of the wide draws, Pantar Warrior tries to get over, then the beige and maroon for Pastucci. Behind that one to the inside is Beechdale, and then came Spartacus. Held up some way back through the field early on is the odds-on favourite Ruling Court. Just in front of him is Stanhope Gardens as they begin to make the turn back towards home. Christo's also toward the rear of the field. Laplander is second to last. Myself and I is the back marker. So at the top of the home straight, they went inside the final half a mile, and it's Houndsworth, grey jacket, 1 green sleeve, 1 red, that shows the way. From Pantar Warrior in second place, close up behind Respiro Solitario, Beechdale, and with those Best Adventure in the green and white, Christo to the inside of rivals. Solar Army still not far behind. Then came Pastrucci. Ruling Court moving up towards the outside in the royal blue, now looking pretty dangerous inside the final quarter of a mile. Houndsworth gives way into the lead. Pantar Warrior, here comes Ruling Court now under William Buick, begins to lay down his effort, and it's Ruling Court who's moved into the lead from Pantar Warrior, then Best Adventure, followed then by Solar Army in the running on Stanhope Gardens, but Ruling Court is pulling right away, just pushed clear. This is impressive on debut from Ruling Court, who wins well. Tight there for second, Pantar Warrior, and the pleasing Stanhope Gardens will certainly win a race. They got away from Best Adventure, then Beechdale, and then Solar Army.
Like the commentator said, it was very difficult not to be impressed by that, wasn't it? Very good performance by Ruling Court. 5.5 lengths victory over Pantar Warrior. And like I said, the race that earned him a figure of 97. People were wondering, would the horse saw plenty of daylight in the final few furlongs. He didn't really look to have any greenness about him at all, did he, that day? And managed to win with any amount in hand. He was actually more fancied for the Acon, it said, obviously, according to the bookies, even money favourite, when he could only finish 3rd, behind the Lion in Winter, who led all the way and was a very impressive winner of that day, the Acon. So as a result of that, that was it really for Ruling Court at 2. And it has to be said that in the 1st of March, he came back nicely at Maidan. Some Godolphin horses like Massa have won classics after not really firing in Maidan at 3. But no one can really accuse Ruling Court of not hitting the ground running in the listed Jumeirah 2,000 guineas on the 1st of March 2025. The Dubai Racing Club have changed their website. It's now DubaiRacingClub.com. It was something different before. It was something now totally different to horse racing that you get now if you look at that site. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and watch Ruling Court win the Jumeirah 2,000 guineas, and then we can see what we think.
Ready, and away we go. Nadawi broke cleanly, wide gate. Halassan works his way up into the first 3. William Buick going to let the race unfold here on Ruling Court. He's in the back division now. In front of him, Glitterati from Sahan, Dar Miss and Warsox the fence. Ruling Court spots the leaders about 7 or 8 lengths early, running a nice race on the short price elect, followed by back in the field as they work down the back part of the course, O'Dye along with the Fingal Raven. So they make their way to the 1,000-metre marker here, and it is Nadawi who takes over the lead, leading from next in running Halasan from Whitegate, and on the inside Warsox 4th, Glitterati 5th, 6th Sahan, 7th Ruling Court in a precarious position here from Darmis, the Fingal Raven, and O'Dye is out to the end. Nadawi has been able to back it off here. 11.37, 11.70, and the rest of the field following suit. Halasan second, Whitegate now up to third from Warsox, who tries to improve through. Ruling Court bolting, he's now got his clear run. Glitterati forced outwards, then came the Fingal Raven from Darmis, out to the end, Sahan along with O'Dye. Nadawi gives a kick up in front, leading the way by a length here. Now Ruling Court getting down to work here from Halasan, the Fingal Raven picking up late here, but he is living up to all the expectations here. Ruling Court coming clear, and that is a quartet to remember for His Highness on Emirates Super Saturday. Ruling Court wraps it up in style. 5 lengths on the line from the Fingal Raven, Warsox and Darmis 4th over from Nadawi. Then came Halasan from Glitterati, Sahan, Whitegate, and O'Dye, the last one home. Probably the easiest winner of the night.
There you go. Very interesting performance there from Ruling Court at Maidan. You saw there again the turn of foot that this horse clearly possesses. William Buick gave him a fair bit to do there, didn't he? He didn't loom up on the bridle like he did on his UK debut at Sandown. That was a good workmanlike run there. And again, the horse showing a very good turn of foot at UAE listed level to scorch clear to win by 6 lengths. Is this a European classic horse? Well, I think I'd be very surprised if it didn't turn out to run in any classics, and I would imagine that Connections will also be disappointed and surprised if the horse never run in any European classics. It looks to me a horse full of immense potential, Ruling Court, and it will be very interesting to see how both Inchmowings go, how the Line in Winter and the Ruling Court go this season. You know, 2 very interesting horses, it's fair to say, and Ruling Court, I think, belongs in the notebook of anybody, really. Both of them do, to be fair. Right, I can end this video here now, I think. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to watch the video. It's always very much appreciated. What I'll do is I'll leave a copy of all the Classic Watch 25 Possibles in a playlist for you to look at them all, should you wish to, after watching that. And what I'll also do is I'll also give those who have watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel yet an opportunity to subscribe, so you don't miss any more horses moving through into the second quarter of 2025. Just subscribe and then you won't miss any. That's my advice for you. Right, I'll end this video here now. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much again for taking time to drop by. Hope you enjoyed it. You look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And goodbye.